What's up, everybody? Welcome to Mal 20 Mindset. This is a running podcast for elite runners, beginners, amateurs, or anybody that's just interested in running. This is for you. I got an incredible friend of mine's actor, writer, John. Elie, what's up, baby? Welcome to the show.
What's good, man? What's good? What's good? Thank you for having me, bro. Like when you hit me up over the holiday break talking about you want to do a 20-mile mindset talk
Yeah,
about that 20 mile, I was
yeah,
like, yeah, let's do it.
yeah.
Because
No,
you
no.
ran you ran with me during like my hardest run ever. So like, yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
excited.
I really wanna dive into this, man. Let's start from the beginning, man. Like, where did your like running story like begin? Like, what was your intro? What was the reason why? Was it competitive health? Like, what was the purpose?
Um, Honestly, it was competitive. It was like my little ego is what got me into running. Like
Okay.
I was already running to begin with. Like I was doing like small runs, like I was doing like 5 mile runs, 2 mile runs, 3 mile runs, just as a way for health, right? Just to get my cardio in. In 2024, a friend of mine, I saw all my friends doing all these runs. They're doing all these like marathons. I'm seeing you doing marathon runs
Yeah,
all the
yeah,
fucking
yeah,
time,
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
I was like, damn, can I do a marathon? And I was like, I don't know, but let me try. Let me start small. So I said, let me sign for a half marathon.
Okay. Okay.
I signed
So
up for the
so
O.
you so wait, so you didn't do 5K, you didn't do 10K, you just jumped right into half marathon.
Hold on. There's a buildup.
Okay, all right, all right,
So
all
there's a
right.
buildup. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do a half marathon. It's 13 miles. We'll do that. And then as I started preparing for it, I started reaching out to brands to like see if I collaborate with brands during my marathon run.
Right.
And then Lululemon was like, "Oh, we're doing a 10K. Do you want to be down?" I was like, "All right, cool. I'll do the 10K, kind of a warm up for the half marathon." And
Mhm.
then I did my first 10K. And then, but that first 10K was wild for me because I've never ran in the rain. Like if it's raining outside, I was like, I'm good. I'm
And
not
where
running.
where was where was the 10K?
10K was downtown LA.
And it was raining.
It was raining. Like
Wow.
it was bad. I'm talking about, and the thing is like, I hate wet socks with a passion. Like
Okay,
I
okay.
hate wet socks.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm the starting block is I forgot what it's called. It's this little place where a bunch of like stores are in downtown LA, kind of like in the fashion, not in the fashion district, but
Trying to
it's like
think.
where the warehouse is at. I forgot what's called. The Row. The Row.
Okay, okay, I know what you're talking about.
So the
Mhm.
starting
Yeah, yeah.
blocks is in the row, and in the row, I guess the sewer system is bad, so the water was like this high. So you're just planted in water on the day.
And
For
this the first run,
my
first
first
race,
run,
first like getting up early, getting there, getting your bib, all that, and it's pouring raining.
it's pouring raining.
Okay, okay.
I'm like, all right, this is gonna suck. And then we did it. And then it was like, and I was happy because of that route is like a route I usually do for my runs.
Right, right, right.
So I was like, okay, cool. I was like, all right, this is not bad. But then I saw like guys with strollers beating me. I saw everybody. I'm like, what the hell is going on? This is crazy. And then my wife and I started training for the half marathon. And then we did the half marathon,
And
the
and
OC
which
half marathon,
okay, okay.
which was uh which was rough because because during the training they said you never run the full 13 during training.
Right,
So I
right.
ran like up to like 10, 11. I never got to 13. So when I got to 13, well 12, I was like, where the hell, what am I doing?
Yeah.
And you're seeing like a plethora of people. I'm like, all you people run?
Mhm.
But the thing that got me to want to do the full marathon, one is a goal to like run a Boston marathon because I'm from
Yeah,
Boston.
yeah, yeah.
And as I was running the half marathon, we got to a fork in the road
Okay.
where it's like To finish the half marathon, go left, and if you're finishing the full marathon, go right. And I took that as a challenge, like, "Oh, are you saying that I can't do the full marathon?" And I was like, "Let me go ahead and finish my half marathon, but I'm
Yeah.
gonna come back and do a full marathon." And I was like, "If I'm gonna do a full marathon, make let it be the Boston Marathon." And that winter, I end up figuring out how to get into the Boston Marathon.
So you saying you had that epiphany when you got that a literal fork in the road.
Literally a fork in the road, bro.
Marathon and a half, and I was like, and this is second race. Like, is this you went from that 10K and then you did a half? That's your second race.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah,
Okay. Okay. So the bug hit you quick.
bro.
Okay.
It hit me.
All right.
It
All
hit
right.
me.
All right. So what about what it so let's go to the training side. Now that you decide that you decided to do this marathon, like how did you decide to train? Like what was your steps? Like this being your first time. I know I ran a couple runs with you and gave some tips here and there, but talk to me about the process of you beginning training and what did it teach you about yourself?
My process of training was pretty simple, and
Mhm.
I have some like ideas when it comes to like training for like a full marathon. But before I get to that, like my process was pretty simple. I just ran. I would start running. I would run, try to keep a pace of between 8 to 9 minutes and run the whole way through. And then when I found out there was a bunch of hills, I started like running hills, as many hills as I possibly can. I started running from Griffith Park, from Atwater Village, LA River,
Mhm.
to the Griffith Observatory to like get my hills up.
Right.
I started like doing that every day, um, building up to the race. And every week I would add more miles. And there was a lot of information online on how to like train your body to get to 26 miles.
Right.
So I started following that, certainly like not to a T, but I started like figuring out like, all right, cool. If I can do 5 miles in 40 something minutes, let me continue pushing that and try to like pace that up. And what I also started doing is running with actual runners. So like running with people like you, running with people like my boy Sid, running with talking to my friends like Chris, who run at like 4 minute mile,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
a
Crazy.
10-minute mile. I remember during my training, when I was doing my first 20-mile run, I ran with my boy Sid, and he's fast, but he was slowing down to like run with me. And I have like a little bit of a, and it's like I think it's unconscious, but like I always challenge myself if I'm running next to somebody. And if I see them running faster, my body just automatically starts doing it as
Right.
well.
Right.
And I look down, I realize I'm running a 7 minute mile
You bucking.
because he's running
Yeah.
fast. And
Yeah.
then he tells me, as we hit like mile 12, he's like, dang, this hurts. I'm like, what hurts? He's like, it hurts to run this slow. I said, damn.
Damn.
I was like, I'm giving it my all right now to try to keep up with you.
it be it be the closest one to you. That's what they say.
I'm like, shit. And
Wow.
then he was like, all right, let me just take off. And I was like, all right, cool. Talking to you from our run when I ran my first 15, you was like,
Yeah.
run your own pace, run your
Yeah.
own mile. Don't do too much. And I was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna try to keep it with you, bro. I dropped right back down to about like a 9, 10, all the way up until like I got to like mile 18, and it just like started killing me at that point in time. But the mindset was just get to the car. Just get to the car. I parked
Yeah,
20 miles away. It
yeah,
was just get to the car.
yeah.
And that's what caught me through that first 20 miles.
Okay,
And
so what was so my next question is what was like the hardest part of training that nobody talks about? Where, you know, of course it's the miles, but like balancing life, the mental battles, injuries. Like I'm week 1 in training and blew the hammy out. So I got I got to sit for a couple of days until I can get back out there and get some miles. But so what was it for you?
the mental game.
Mm,
The not letting myself down. Like I put it out there that I'm going to do this. And I was shouting from the rooftop that this is going to happen. This is how I'm going to do it. So you have to deal with the mental in the days that you don't want to go outside and
yep,
run.
yep.
Life happening, and you want to focus on handling life stuff, but you said you're going to do something. You put this on your vision board, you put the goal out there, and you have to just like kind of like step out and get that done. Like the mental game of it all is like the biggest challenge because you really like why the fuck am I doing this? Like
Yeah, yeah,
no one's
yeah,
forcing me to do
yes,
this.
yes.
And on top of that, like on top of that, you're paying to run. Like you're spending money to
Yeah.
do these runs.
These shoes are expensive.
Yeah, and these
Like,
shoes are expensive,
ain't nothing
and you're
free
like,
about running.
why am I doing this? And you're doing it because you made a promise to yourself,
Yeah,
and you're doing it because you put it out there, and there's people watching you and rooting for you, and you don't want to. For me, it's like I don't want to let people down that like believe in me. So I go 110% in
yeah,
anything I do. Um, so yeah, like it's the mental game, the mental gymnastics of getting out there every day
yeah.
and doing those miles is the hardest hurdle because you
So
could
so
easily just stop.
yeah, easy. So my next question is, I know we you I want to talk about just the you got into Boston, you got into the sponsor a charity, correct?
Hmm.
Um and let's talk about race day. So you got to you got through the training. It's you flew to Boston. Give me the details of like race day, just because I remember my first time going to get the bib, just that whole experience. Please walk us through sort of that to getting up to the starting right before you start this marathon.
So one, getting ready to go to the Boston Marathon was like nerve-wracking because you have so many people watching, and then everybody telling you how crazy the Boston Marathon is, and how it's like it's a huge event. It's like the Super Bowl of marathons. Mind you, I got in like last minute. I've been trying to figure out a way to get in. I couldn't get in with a brand.
Hmm.
End up finding a nonprofit organization, Fenway Health, to partner with and raise funds for them. That on top of that, on top of like getting ready for the run, I had $10,000 on the line. Like I had to like raise $10,000 for this nonprofit organization. I get to Boston, and you go to the hall where you're picking up your bib.
Hmm.
It's a huge place. It's a thousands upon thousands of people. I have no idea how many people were there. It was just a
Yeah, yeah,
you had people rocking shirts like I did the big marathons. I did Chicago. I did
yeah.
Berlin.
All the majors.
I did
Yeah,
Japan. I
yeah.
did I did all these marathons, and I'm like, all right, these are all these people that ran. I wonder what time they're gonna put me in. Because I told him I do a 9-minute mile, so we'll see what happens.
Right.
And then you get there, you get your bib, and you're seeing all these people so excited to get their bib, and I'm like, damn, bro, this is a really big deal. And then you go downstairs into this hall where there's like a bunch of merch that people are selling, and
Yeah.
brands are like trying to market their stuff to you. And
Yeah.
there's like this wall that says all the runners for 2025. And you see your name on this placard with a bunch of people.
And how
And
did
you're
that
like,
feel?
it was honestly it's crazy. It was very surreal because I didn't know it was this like I you hear about the Boston Marathon, but I don't know it's this massive.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
It's
Wait till you do New York. If you if you if
I'm
we'll get
done.
there. We'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there.
Like it's massive, and it's a
Yeah.
massive undertaking, and like the whole city is behind this marathon. And the Boston Marathon has so much history behind it. Um it was people were flying in from all over the world.
Yeah.
I think there was about like 30,000 people
Easy. It probably was more than
running.
that. Yeah. Yeah. Probably more than that.
Probably
Knowing
more than that, but
Boston,
like it was
it was
huge.
massive.
And then, okay, here's where I messed up.
Okay. Okay.
So I get my bib. I do a run that day. Do like a quick 20-mile run that day just so I could like make sure and like start running like kind of like the track of the Boston Marathon. I try to do 20 miles of that just so I could figure it out. And get comfortable because when you're running somewhere for the first time, you're you're not really you're kind of just like trying to figure out where you're going.
Right.
So I wanted to like run it a little bit to see what's going on. And I also wanted to see Heartbreak Hill that everybody keeps talking about.
And this is in how many days prior to the marathon is this?
This was like 2 days before the marathon. I
Okay.
did this
Okay.
run,
Okay. You did how many miles 2 days before?
20 miles.
You did 20 miles 2 days before the marathon?
Yeah, about 2 days. Yeah, 2 days before the marathon. Yeah, I think I
How
did 20 miles.
did you call me? Okay, well keep going, keep going, keep going, keep
Yeah,
going.
so I did that. Um, and it was raining again. It was like cold, which was cool. So yeah, I did that, and mind you, my training process, I didn't follow like the carb loading. I didn't follow
Oh,
any of that stuff, and
yeah,
it always worked for me. Like I was able to get through these miles without any of that. I just made sure I was hydrated and
yeah,
then I ran, right?
yep,
Come marathon day,
yeah,
I'm feeling anxious and like I'm so in my head because I have all the runners, the experienced runners in my head. You gotta carb load the day before. You gotta get your electrolytes. You gotta do this. You gotta do that. So I started doing all these things the day of the marathon. But my body isn't used to that during training because I never did it.
right.
So now I'm in a predicament. Um, I we get there, we get the bus. I get up early in the morning. First off, Boston Marathon did me dirty. I thought what to call all runners run at 6 a.m. Right? So
Oh,
I'm
oh,
literally I'm literally setting up the day before at my house, in my mom's crib, I'm putting my clothes out like I'm going to the first day of school. I'm like
Yeah.
setting everything
Yeah.
up.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm loading my little Nutri-Game bars, my goo
Yeah. Got
in
it
my
all lined
pocket.
up.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm like I'm putting my bag together. I'm getting my
Right.
phone charged. I got the charger together. I'm like, yeah, this is gonna be lit. Like I put my sneakers together. I take a picture of it. Put the bib down. I'm like, all right, okay,
Yeah.
this is gonna be nice.
Race day. Yeah.
I was like, "Ma, let me get some pasta because I wanna carb load the night
Yeah.
before.
Yeah.
I'm doing all this stuff." And then with the call, I take a look at my thing, my time before I go to bed, and I said, "Nah, bro, you don't have to be here till 11 o'clock." I'm like, "11?"
That's your corral. Your corral. Your corral. Your corral. I've done that. I've done that. I've done it. You get
I
there
said,
at 6. Your corral don't leave. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
like, hold on. I run at 6 a.m. in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be hot
Yep.
at this time." So I'm like, "All right, whatever. I could do it. It's fine, no problem. It'll be cool."
Yeah.
Eat a big breakfast in the morning, I hop on the train, I go into Boston, then I meet up with some people that's there, another guy that's running for Fenway Health, and we hop on the bus, we go to like the starting line, which is like 26 miles out
Mm-hmm.
and like a whole nother city. We get off the bus, there's thousands upon thousands of people around, and I'm like feeling anxious. People are going to the running to the bathrooms to make sure they go to the bathroom because some people be boo
Yeah,
booing on
yeah,
themselves during the run.
yeah. Yeah, it gets
Um,
spooky like that.
bro,
It
and
gets
like
spooky.
when I get too anxious, sometimes I gotta go. So like,
Yeah,
but I didn't
yeah.
have to go, but like I was cool. And um, we get to the front, and it's like so many people around, and the guy that's running with Fenway Health that's hanging out with me
Yeah.
during the start. He's like, bro, word to the wise. Don't try to run around people. That will kill your energy. Don't do it. I'm gonna be right there with you. You what type of how many minutes you run a mile? I was like, I run like a 9 to 8 minute mile. He's like, cool, I'll run with you. Soon as this nigga got on the track, soon as we started running,
You know.
my man ran with me for a good mile and then started zooming around people and was off.
Yeah.
I was like, thought we were running together, dog.
Happened to us. Happened to yeah,
I thought we were in the same
yeah.
bracket. Like, what's
Yeah.
going on?
Yeah. 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 It get lonely real quick. It get
And
like
then um I'm wearing my joggers, I got my shorts, I got everything on me. And then I understood what my boy Sid was talking about. It hurts to run slow. Cause back when I'm in the corral of people, you running slower to like not try to run past people,
Yeah. Yeah.
but it started hurting me to run like that.
Mm.
So I decided to start
Okay.
running around people and like trying to pace myself to run around people.
Yeah.
But I also had it in my head of a PR that I wanted to reach was like 3 hours and 45 minutes to 4 hours and 15
Yeah.
minutes
Yeah.
for my run. I started running, and then by mile 9,
Yeah.
I started overheating. I was overheated.
So what do you mean? Like how did your body tell you that? Like aside from you just feeling hot, like what was happening?
That that was that. I was like, I'm very hot. Like, and the thing is, I don't run this hot on a run
Yeah.
until like mile 15. But I was like really hot, and I was like, oh, this ain't gonna work. So I just ran into somebody's yard, took off the leggings, toss them joints and just continue my run.
Wait, you took the leggings off and man.
I took
Okay,
the leggings on. I was
all
like,
right,
I'm off it.
all right.
Um, so
So
now I
you strip
am
at 9 and you
I
going.
str- I I stripped at 9 and I kept it pushing. You okay, baby? I stripped at 9 and I kept pushing. Um, and then we get to like mile or 12, 15 or 12, and I'm like, it's hard to breathe. I'm like, damn, what's going on?
Yeah, yeah,
And like, I'm also, like I said, I didn't do the things that people usually do during these runs. People are on the sidelines trying to hand you stuff. They're trying
yeah.
to give you drinks. They're trying to give you water, trying to do this. And me, I don't usually do that. But today I decided to say, fuck all my planning and just do it all.
Right, right.
I take a water from somebody. I take a orange from somebody, and I
Yeah,
just continue booking it.
yeah,
Then I get down to mile 12 or 15, and I'm
yeah.
like, damn, it's hard to breathe. I'm like, that's okay. I just need to slow down a little bit. Let me slow
Mm-hmm.
down a bit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I start slowing down a bit. I get to mile like 18. I'm like, it's really hard to breathe. I'm kind of coughing up stuff. Like I'm feel wheezy. I'm like, what is going on here?
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, if I see another tent, I'll pop in, see what's going on.
Right, right, right. And this is at mile what?
This is like when I had that epiphany, I was like mile 17, and
Okay,
then I
okay.
get to like mile 18, I pop into one of the tents. I said, guys, it's hard to breathe. I feel like there's like something blocking um my lungs. I feel like my lungs can't fully expand. I think there might be some fluid in there or something. Just something is just blocking me.
Right,
You look dehydrated. I can't see my face. I don't have no mirrors. So I'm like, she's like, you
right.
look dehydrated. I'm like, nah, I'm fine. Just give me some water. I'm good. She's like, no, no,
Right,
no, no. You look really dehydrated. You should take a seat. I'm like, "Mm, I'm good, ma'am. I don't need to sit down. Like,
right, right, right,
I'm just trying to figure out. Can you like check and figure out what's causing it hard for me to breathe?
right.
She's like, well, hold on. Let me check your pulse. Okay. Well, it looks like you're down on electrolytes. Take this. Cool. Um, and then like more people started crowding me.
So more medics start coming into the tent.
And I'm like, here, put this little jacket on. I'm like, this little like silver heating blanket they put
What?
on you. And I'm like, guys, I'm fine. I just like came in here because it feels like, and then she's like, hold on, let me put the stethoscope to you. She put the stethoscope to me. She goes, sounds like there's crackling in your lungs. You got to stop running. I said, I gotta do what? She's like, you gotta stop running. I was like, nah, I'm not stop running. She's like, you have to stop. Because if you don't stop, like you could pass out on the run. And I'm like, lady, I'm not stopping running. I'm literally messing up my time. Can we like figure out what's going on? Once I know what's going on, I can like continue moving. If you could help me get the stuff out, let's do that too. She's like, no, you have to stop running. We're just wait till the medics get here. Wait till the paramedics get here
Right,
and the ambulance gets here, and then what's called we could we'll assess if you continue running. I'm like, ma'am, I'm gonna continue this run.
right, right.
And hold on, my son's going off. One
Yeah, yeah,
second.
yeah, yeah.
My fault, bro.
No, no, it's all good. I listen. I know how the kids work. they, they don't care about no schedule. It's they time.
Nah, thing is, he's supposed to be napping at this point in time, and he's over here awake.
How old is he?
He's 6 months.
Oh man, yeah. Oh yeah, you ain't got no control over that.
None at all.
Not a little bit.
None at all.
Yeah, man. Yeah, mine. He in there. He's sophomore in college, so them days a
Phew,
long time. Yeah, this a long time ago.
you ain't got nothing to worry about.
Yeah. Those remember those days. Okay, so they in they've circled you in this tent. They've told you, "Hey, we don't think you should run," and of course you like, "Hell no."
Yeah, like I didn't train for
Yeah,
3 months straight.
yeah,
I didn't raise $11,000 for this nonprofit organization. I didn't like get connect with um Goo Energy Labs and great the sponsorship for me not to run,
right,
like for
right,
me
right,
not to finish. She
right,
was like, "Oh, you could do it next year." I'm like, "There is no next year. This is the
right.
year.
Yeah. This the one. This the one.
This is what I'm doing. This is
This the
what I
one.
set out to do. We're doing it."
Okay. So let's go there. He's doing it. This is that mile 20 moment. When you were dealing with some physical things, sometimes it's mental, but I found that every runner hits this wall and like so what happens now? Do you listen to them? Do you listen to your body? Do you keep pushing through to take us to the end of the race now? Now that they said you are not medically clear, but I'm sure you cleared yourself.
Yep, you're damn right. I was like, "Listen, whatever paper I need to sign, so therefore you are not liable for what's going on, I'll sign it and I'm out." And she's like, "You sure?" I was like, "Ma'am, I appreciate you caring, and I'm not upset. I'm not frustrated with you. I'm frustrated with the situation, and but I have to finish this race."
Yeah.
So she said, "Okay, if you finish this race, can you please do me a favor and go to the hospital when you're done?" I said, "You know what? For you, I will."
Mm.
I get my sign the paperwork, I get out of the tent and I'm book it. And I'm like, damn, I gotta make up some time. So I start running a little bit. She's like, don't run. I was like, I'm gonna run a little bit. So
Right. Right.
I started running a little bit. I got to like mile 20. And there's a guy there watching me. I guess they told people that about me. So they're like every med tent I pass, they're like just watching me.
So they
Watching me. Just like to make sure like I don't fall out. They're like,
they didn't
yo,
radioed you in like yo
they
watch the
radio me
homie.
in. And I'm like, I'm wearing this orange Pioneer shirt, so they could see me. They're watching me go. And there's another guy like a mile 21. As a guy comes out of the tent, he starts jogging, lightly jogging next to me with the tent. He's like, you ain't gotta keep going. You can stop. I said, nah, bro.
That's crazy. That's crazy because usually those voices are in your head. You had an actual person run
Yeah,
alongside you to be like, "Hey, man,
yeah.
I think you should stop." That's crazy.
I'm like, bro, it's going down today.
Yeah, you're at
Whether
21. You
whether
got 4 more of them things. Yeah,
I'm gonna stop now? Out of
yeah,
all the
yeah,
places, I'm gonna stop at
yeah,
nah.
yeah. Nah, you right there. You
So
right there.
I I keep running, and then what's it called? I get to Heartbreak Hill, and Heartbreak Hill to me is nothing
Hmm.
compared to like Griffith Observatory.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
the thing that people are not used to is like the ups and down, up and down, up and down of Heartbreak Hill.
Okay.
And because it's like you're running down, you're going up, you're going down, you're going up. So I was like, this is nothing, but I had to like slowly jog it, slow kind of walk it.
Right.
Um, I'm running by people. It's getting late. Like I already done lost my time. So I already lost the time that I wanted to hit. I'm sad, kind of defeated in that
Hmm.
moment. Because I'm like, damn, bro, I really, really wanted that for something and I didn't hit it.
Yeah.
I'm just like all this self talk is happening in this mile. And then you see I get to mile 24, and I see some friends. They're like, "Go! You
Yeah.
got it!
Yeah.
Go!" And you have all these strangers like, you're almost there. You're
Yeah.
almost there." And I'm
Yeah.
like, you know what? That's you right. And there was a call. Another friend at mile 20. I was like 24.5. He's like he's like calling me to the side to dap me up. I was like, nigga, I don't have enough energy to keep this going.
Gotta
I, I,
survive.
I gotta make it to the end. He's like, nah, bro, you gotta come over here. I was like, fuck it. You can't let the people down.
Right,
I
right,
walked
right, right.
over, dapped him up, gave him a little hug, just kept it going. And then another person saw me. He was like a viewer of the race. He saw me like kind of struggling to get through like that last 2 miles. He was like, I'm gonna run with you, bro. I'm gonna run with you. He started
Come
running on the
on.
side. I was like, I got you. And then I see the finish line, and I'm like, all right, this is that old man walk I learned from you. What's it called when we were running that
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
15?
yeah,
I
yeah.
started doing that. I
Yeah.
dug in, started getting that little pace. Got to the end. I got to the finish line. I raised my hand up, and I was like, cross that 26.
And
Lights flashing.
how did it feel? Like,
Family
how
other
did it
side.
yeah.
Freaking. It was just a shower of overwhelming gratitude,
Hmm.
um and faith in myself, and just like then like a wave of sadness of like not completing it in the way
Hmm.
I wanted to complete it. But then the gratitude came back of like, you did it. Not many people in your world can say they ran the
I
Boston
mean,
Marathon. You've
0.1% in
you've
the world.
you've pushed yourself past all the limits that were set on you. You had
Yeah.
medical issue that like kind of was almost took you out of the race, and you pushed through that.
Yeah.
And like my friend who was there recording the whole situation, she's like, "How do you feel? How do you feel?" I'm like, "I feel great." I let her know that, listen, I'm not even a real runner like that, but I ran this mile and it's all about, and then you were in my head about running your own pace. Don't worry
Yeah.
about the time.
Yeah.
And I got to like just the appreciation of like
Yeah, man.
completing the job.
Yeah, that's where it's I always try to warn people on their first marathons to try not to PR because whatever time you do is your PR. So it's like especially for your first time and it prevents you from having that moment at the end where you feel a little disappointed in yourself where
Mm,
if you had no expectations you wouldn't have had that
that's true.
but yeah no what is what do you think has marathon changed your life? What is you crossing that finish line and how it's changed your life outside of running? Because I still want to know. Because I still want to know what happened when you went to the hospital. I still want you to tell that story as well. Because you did go to the hospital. You
I
did go
did go
to
to the hospital.
the
I did go to the hospital.
hospital. So
Um,
how did it change? How does completing this marathon change you as a man in in life outside of the miles? And then I would love to hear the story of post marathon and in the hospital visit afterward.
it's changed me. I don't say it changed me. I say it really painted a picture of mind over matter. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? Like
yeah.
it really painted that picture because at any point I could have stopped.
Mm.
At any point I could stop all this shit.
I mean, you
Like,
actually had somebody running alongside you. Say that's crazy, bro.
yeah, like,
I
yo,
ain't never
you ain't
heard
gotta
that.
do this,
I
dog.
ain't
Like,
never
nah.
heard that. That's crazy.
Said, think about your health. There's always next year. I'm like, nah, you crazy.
And not at now 22. I'm rolling in this thing. You got me messed
Yeah,
up.
I'm
Not
here. I'm here.
like
So yeah, it really showed me that you could really accomplish anything if you put your mind to it. Not that I didn't know that already because of like where I'm at as far as my career goes, but like your body really is controlled by this.
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like this makes all this work. And if you don't believe you could do something, then you can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
But
It
if
starts with
you
belief.
if you believe that it's possible, then it's possible. And I carry that with me into this year as I work towards several goals.
Mm-hmm.
Um, because like we all know, the entertainment industry was shit last year.
Man.
So, um,
Man, that's an understatement.
so I carry this into this year in um in the idea of building something for myself.
Mm,
Building something for myself, which I've already been doing, but building something that can stand the test of time, that not only benefits me but also benefits others. Um, with my Patreon page, and growing to like create content without
yeah.
having to wait for the studio system and the entertainment industry to tell me yes. I can create my own yes. The same way I say yes to myself for this marathon and push myself is the same way I'm gonna say yes to building this community that funds projects with other creators.
So let's talk about so you fulfilled your promise to the lady in the tent. You went to the hospital. Let's cause cause I was bugged out cause I saw I was I saw you complete the marathon, and then I hit you. You like, yo, I'm in the hospital, and and I don't know if I can leave. I'm like, what? What do you mean? So please, so what happened?
Oh my God. Okay, so I finished the marathon. I get to the end, meet my family. They're all there. They're all congratulating me. They're all like worried about like how why like what took you so long? Like you usually run faster than this. Like what's going on? I'm like, I got something in my lung. I got liquid in my lung. I don't know how. It's like cold. It's like I want to say like 30, 20 degrees outside. By this point, it's like 5 p.m. And I'm like, yo, it's they end up and I'm like, I gotta go. I looked at my wife, and my wife's pregnant, like before my son was born. So she's like, "What's going on?"
Like, you want
And
to run this marathon, and I'm
I'm
pregnant.
sit, I'm sitting, I'm sitting down the sidelines, like it's hard to breathe. Why? What's going on? I said, I gotta go to the med tent. She starts panicking. I'm like, baby, it's cool. I'm fine. I'm gonna walk to the med tent. I'm gonna go talk to them, and then I might have to go to the hospital. Well, who knows? And then she starts freaking out. They go to figure out where the car is. The car, because I had to park the car far because you can't drive into Boston like
Yep,
that
yep,
during a
yep.
marathon. And I go to the med tent. The lady starts talking to me. She's like, "You seem fine. You're talking. You're joking. You're doing all this." I was like, "Yeah, but I still hard to breathe." She's like, "I can hear the crackling. Look, you can wait for the ambulance to come pick you up, or you could hop in your car and you go to the hospital." I was like, "I'll wait for the car. You know, no need to spend the insurance money."
Right.
Car comes. We go to the hospital. It's like by the time I'm at the hospital, it's like 7 p.m. and they admit me. They do a scan, they take my blood, they do this, they do that. They're like, "Oh, your electrolytes are low. You're very dehydrated." And then they're like, you have crackling. So they bring in this little sonar machine. Basically, the machine that's used to, like, see if you have a baby in you, they bring
Yeah.
that machine to, like, look at my
Wow.
they look at my lungs, and, like, the whole bottom half of my right or left lung is black.
What?
The whole bottom half of my lungs. So it was completely filled with liquid. She's like, "How did
That's
this
crazy,
happen?"
bro.
She's like, "How did this happen?" I said, "I don't know. Like, I've ran these miles before. Like, it just didn't compute to me." And I started telling her the story, and she said, "You're lucky you finished." Like, yeah, but it didn't feel that. It just felt like there was something in, like, hold, like,
Right.
I couldn't explain. She's like, "No, bro, it was serious." And she's like, "Let's check your heart. Let's figure out why your body's not producing, like, pumping the liquid out like that." She started checking my heart. They did the EKG. They're like, "Oh, we're keeping you overnight." I'm like, so she's like, "You're lucky you made it. You came in. Like, it could have been bad." And then they kept me in the hospital. They ran some more tests. And I'm like, guys, there's liquid in my lungs. There's nothing wrong with my heart. Can you give me a diuretic so therefore I could pee this thing out? They're like,
Right.
no, we have to figure out why this happened. And we don't even know if it's just that. It could be an issue with your body, and this could always happen. I'm like, get out. Me? To me? Nah.
Right. Right.
This
Right. Right.
marathon
Right.
is gonna
Right.
take me out like this?
Right. 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 Right.
I was like, nah, bitch, you guessed it. Like, just give me the diuretic and, like, get me out of this bitch. Because on top of that, like, after you run the marathon, everybody's celebrating. I wanted to celebrate with people.
Yeah. 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 You want to show the medal? You wear the medal
I
for
want
a
to show
week
the medal.
straight.
I want to wear the
Yeah.
medal. I
Yeah.
want to do all
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
literally, hold on. Let me pull this medal out.
like, yo, anytime I can, I'm showing off my medals.
Yeah, I wanted to be in there. Like, I want to be in there where everybody else, like,
Come
yo, what's
on.
good, dog?
Yeah. yeah.
Nah, I was in the hospital laid up with a gurney like this. With all my shit.
Well, that's definitely the definition of a Mal 20 mindset, man. Yo, I can't I'm proud of you, dog. I know how special marathons are to me, and it's a joy that comes over my heart when I see other people venturing off into the running space and having this experience at the level of a marathon, and for you to, man, be hospitalized afterwards only shows how strong of a person you are, because again, 0.1% people ever run a marathon, and the fact that you were able to do it with all of those obstacles, actual people telling you, like, that is probably the crazy, not even the lung part, injuries and all. I've heard all of those wild stuff, but I've never heard nobody running alongside of you saying, hey man, you might want to quit. like what? Like, that is a physical person. So man, yo, that proud of you, dog.
Thank you, bro.
Man. So all right, so this is gonna be the end of the pod. It's just quick speed questions. You answer knees out for yes or knees out for no. So did you ever think about quitting during training but you still showed up?
Knees out. Yes, yes. I've thought about quitting.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Especially that first 20. That first 20, when I was trying to get to my car, I was like, why am I doing
Yeah.
this again?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And, like,
Yeah.
I can send you the footage. You just see me, like, and I was like, this gotta get easier. This
Right.
gotta get easier.
Yeah. Yeah.
This
Yeah. 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 I
gotta get
already know.
easier.
I already know. All right. So my next question is: do you think everyone has at least one marathon in them.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. All right.
I do feel like everybody has at least one.
All right. Is marathon running more mental or physical?
Mental.
Got you. Okay.
Mental. Because you gotta get yourself out of bed every day to
So
train
I
for
think
that.
I know the answer to this one, but do you think that you would run another one after your first one?
No. That's done. I retired.
I got you, and reasonably so.
I
I get it.
retired.
I get it. I'm definitely not gonna push you to run again. I'm not. Nuh-uh.
Like the most I would do now, because I just did 10 the other day
Yeah.
on Sunday, and the most I do is a half marathon. Like I'll do a half marathon with any.
Got you. Okay. All right. So you still it's still there. It's still there. It's still there. It's still there. All right. So last one. Do you think running changes a person beyond the miles?
Yeah, yeah. Because honestly, after the run, you're like, I'm never gonna do this shit again. But then you get up and you go out and do that again. You chase those miles again. So it is something in you that you discover peace in the run.
Yeah.
So I find it peaceful now to run my 5 or my 10, and you have time to be by yourself and think. Um, it's kind of meditative in a sense.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, it changes you to realize how meditative running is.
Dope. Dope. Well, listen, man, thank you for sharing your story. This is another episode of Mal 20 Mindset. Everyone, follow, subscribe. Peace, y'all.